I loved the fact that he touched base with the standard that we have to hold ourselves up to. It all comes down, basically, from what I've picked up, is that when you have these rules that you apply to your everyday life, it's going to make a difference. It's going to slowly make a difference. Even if it doesn't feel like it's happening every day that you're attempting, if you hold yourself to a standard and you stick to it, and you have a plan and you follow that plan, it's going to work. If you plan out your entire day to month, week, whatever it is, if you just follow that, it's gonna make sense, because it is one thing going off every day and just doing what you feel like you have to do, but when someone just writes it down and expresses it to this level, and explains that you are your own boss, whether you might realize it or not, you are. You have to pick up that pen, write down what you wanna do, and make it happen.
And what standards do you want to be held to?
I want my words to count. I want to say what I mean and mean what I say. And I want my clients to understand that, it's coming from the heart. It's not about customer service. It's about helping people genuinely and caring about them and having something of value to offer to them. And if you understand that you have something of value to give to them, that's it right there. You have gold.
My greatest takeaway today was that a top producing agent's success is not controlled by what's going on in the market, the size of the market, the competition. You have to stick to your schedule, you have to stay focused, and you will see great results.
The most important thing that I learned through this conference is that tough questions bring you through tough times. Being able to level with your clients, ask those tough questions, and then that way you build that relationship so that when you do enter in tough times, they have that camaraderie with you and they're able to rely on you and just be honest with each other. Some of the tough questions that I would say would be when your client has unrealistic expectations. Kind of leveling that out and starting from the ground, asking those questions so that you can bring them a little bit more centered, so that they do have realistic expectations when entering into this process.
So what would you say to somebody who wants to try to get double for a home they bought a year ago?
I would tell them to take a step back and put yourself in the buyer's shoes, because they're gonna ask those tough questions and we need to be prepared to answer them. And if we can't answer them and we don't have a substantial leg to stand on, I mean, at that point it's unrealistic. So just setting those expectations up front.
Is being more productive, being more punctual and on time, doing my prospects, and just believing in myself and thinking bigger and never giving up.
The greatest thing Mike has taught me is that if you have a guide, if you have a plan, here's the roadmap, get on this map, follow it, and you'll get to a great destination. And you'll get to the destination as far or as shallow as you want to go, but here's the map. Where do you want to go? What's your end game? And MFO will take you there.
I really just think it's the discipline that Mike teaches us. The discipline of our schedule, the discipline in all areas of our business is huge. And even like he said today, having the integrity, and discipline is so much of the integrity, doing what you say to the clients, to yourself. So really the discipline is the key.
If you like this interview you're watching and you want to see more like this one, make sure you hit the subscribe button for the Prospecting Today YouTube channel.